Okay guys, so let's get the party started and let's cover Kaspa, BTC and overall market as always. Okay, so if you are new, please consider subscribing, and a quick disclaimer that this video is not financial advice. Now guys, let's actually start with the dashboard. So we are sitting at 86 in terms of the current reward. The next one is going to be 82. Next reduction is 12 days. Well, scheduled in 12 days. We are sitting at 86% mined, and a hash rate is sitting at 103 exahash per second. All-time highs are 1.16 exahash per second. So market cap is sitting at 4.1 billion. Ranking is still 21. The volume is sitting at 23.5 million USD, and the price, well, it's still boring. So now guys, let's have a look at the charts right away. And I know that you want to have a look at Kaspa, but let's actually firstly have a look at BTC, and let's see what is going on with BTC's price action at the moment. So 4 hourly time frame guys, and stochastic RSI has properly bottomed, and as you can see in here, we are retesting, well, the price of BTC is retesting this level as a support, which leads back in here, which in my opinion is very healthy, because let me actually zoom it in a little bit, because as you guys can see, we had this strong aggressive push towards the upside, and BTC, you know, without any problems smashed through this level of a support, resistance, and then retesting this level as a support now after, you know, healthy pullback, I believe. So let's have a look at the daily time frame, and the daily time frame is still basically showing us that BTC is in that overheated zone, which is basically coinciding with my theory that I was mentioning, which is scenario number 1. Okay, so this is what's happening at the moment. That could definitely, you know, dump at some point. I'm not saying that it will, but it could. So scenario number 1 is still going to be creating, you know, the next wave, and scenario number 2 would be just dumping towards the downside. So that is also going to coincide with, you know, retest of this level as a support. However, if that is going to happen, I believe that's going to be short term, because, well, first of all, we do have this uptrend, as you guys see on stochastic RSI, and that is basically going upwards. And now guys, very interesting thing is a lot of liquidity in this area, which is above current trading price and the below. So expect some volatility, especially over the weekend, in the next 24, maybe 48 hours. However, let's have a look at 48 hours now, and let's see how that is brewing. So you see that thing is changing. More liquidity is definitely sitting above the current trading price, which means that that is going to go like magnet, most likely. So on a weekly time frame guys, this is what's going on. Okay, so this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting BTC, well, smashing above 64k level in foreseeable future. Okay, but please remember that this heat map is a weekly heat map. Okay, so short term, 1, 2, maybe 3 days, expect some volatility. However, I do believe that we are going to exit this 64k level for BTC. So now, since we know what's going on with BTC, let's actually have a look at Kaspa, and let's try to figure out what could potentially happen with price of Kaspa. So let's start with a very small time frame for Kaspa guys. So short term for Kaspa guys, do you remember I was mentioning on a previous update that if we are going to lose this level as a support, the next technical level could be the mid-range of this, you know, ascending channel for Kaspa. So the potential retest could be how many percent away? Well, around 2.4% almost, right? So 2 hourly time frame, let's quickly have a look. So 2 hourly could basically display a little bit of more pain. 4 hourly, so that now guys, to me at least, looking like more possible that Kaspa is going to dip into this level. Let's see if Kaspa is going to hold this level basically, or dip below to the next one. Okay, so the next one could be, well, basically 16 cents roughly. Now let's have a look at the daily. The daily time frame is showing us this pullback. So now I am more confident in basically stating that this pullback towards this mid-range is much more probable. Of course, this is not financial advice guys. And now guys, I would like to remind that even if that is going to happen, that is going to be a little bit of a pullback, because, you know, this is what's happening at the moment for Kaspa on a weekly time frame. So basically the same scenario with BTC. Yes, we could see a little bit of a pullback, you know, short term. However, I do expect this pump towards the upside. So let's see what is going to happen in the next couple of days. For now, things are looking very good. And And now let's have a look at a couple of different charts, guys, because I believe they are quite juicy. So Trader Turing Great is pointing out that Bitcoin has this breakout at the end of consolidation, and minimum target of this breakout is 100,000 USD. So one thing that he pointed out is symmetrical triangle that basically occurred in July, well, between July and November 2023. So this last pump, okay? And then we had basically some consolidation, and then we had another symmetrical triangle that occurred on a 3 daily time frame, and then we had this current pump that led us basically to 74 or so K for BTC. So at the moment we've got symmetrical triangle again. So if the history is going to repeat, guys, just like it did 2 times before, we could expect some huge pumps. And if BTC is going to see around 70% of, well, upside, that is also going to coincide with these targets that are sitting at around 100K for BTC. So, well, is this programmed? This is a great question, but based on the charts that I'm basically showing you for the last couple of weeks, everything is basically leading towards that 100K ish level for BTC. Let's see how that is going to play out. But now, guys, let's have a look at altcoins. So this is total crypto market cap that is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum on a weekly chart. Altcoins are about to break out of the 6-month long downtrend channel to the upside, and the last time we saw a bullish WMA 100 and EMA 100 cross, the parabolic curve for altcoins started in 2021. So guys, let's have a look what this guy is talking about, right? So basically, you know, these WMA and EMA, right, they are, you know, moving averages, and they were basically, you know, narrowing in here, okay, and then they crossed in here, okay, and this is what happened with altcoins. Basically, we've experienced this parabolic stage. So at the moment, these lines are basically narrowing and potentially even crossing, so that could be another signal. And also, guys, descending channel pattern, as you guys see. Sooner or later we could expect some breakout, well, hopefully, finally. And now, guys, Mr. Titan is basically showing us altcoins that are about to surge, and he's saying that alt season is imminent. So this is total crypto market cap that is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum on a monthly chart. So we've got this accumulation zone that is marked perfectly in here on his chart, green, and we had this first leg outside of that accumulation, and then we had consolidation, and after that we had a proper alt season. So in this current cycle, this is exactly what is happening at the moment. Again, we had accumulation, first leg up, whatever, sideways, and we had this consolidation. However, one thing to notice is that price pull back and hold strongly that 38.2 Fibonacci retracement zone. So as you guys see, we haven't dipped below this zone. And now, guys, Mr. Max is pointing out Bitcoin market stages. So first we got leg up, then we had long consolidation, and then we had bull run. So BTC is still in stage 2. The real bull run will start once the price break out of this consolidation phase. So guys, let's have a look. All right, let's actually go back to 2017. So we've got downward momentum, obviously, the first leg up, okay, then we had the consolidation, and then we had the bull run. So let's have a look. 2021, blah blah, all-time highs. Then we had obviously the burst cycle, the first leg up, that slow grind, then we had number 2 consolidation, and we are waiting to enter this green zone of happiness. Also, if you guys are going to look at RSI, we had peak, and at the moment this is what's happening with RSI, guys. So nothing is really overheated from the standpoint of, you know, indicators, etc., meaning that everything is pointing out towards one direction, basically. Anyways, let's have a look at this chart. This is a weekly chart according to Mr. Mickey Bull Crypto, and he is pointing out that Bitcoin heading for the up only run for this cycle, and history is about to repeat itself. Studying the chart, and this is exactly what we are doing here on the channel, guys. So what is happening? Okay, now we've got this falling wedge, okay, in here, A, B, C, D, E. So as you guys see, A, B, C, D, E, that could be another pump towards the upside. We could potentially, of course, occur some rejection after we are going to smash through that 64K for BTC. Then it's very possible that we could see some sideways price action just like in here, and then smash towards the upside. Of course, guys, on a small time frame is going to be looking differently because, you know, of course, the price based on technicals at least will have to go above this, then probably retest as a support, and then probably, you know, go towards the upside, unless the momentum is going to be so strong and BTC isn't going to respect these technicals. Anyways, guys, let's have a look at this chart. This is total crypto market cap, that is excluding top 10 on a 3-weekly chart. And now, guys, this is the best macro chart to actually have a look at how much time we have with Kaspa banks. Okay, so market cap just flashed a buy signal on a macro chart. The last time this occurred, it rallied more than 372%. So guys, if that is going to happen again, we could see some huge spikes for the price of Kaspa. Okay, so now I believe Kaspa, well, everything obviously, BTC, altcoins, Kaspa, you know, everything bottom out properly, and what we are gearing up is obviously these elections that I've been mentioning about. And also, guys, another very important thing I believe is that global liquidity reached a new all-time high, with Bitcoin consolidating around its previous all-time high and central banks cutting interest rates. That's it, what I've got for you today. I hope that you have guys enjoyed, and as always, peace and love crypto.